Assalamualaikum. Good morning, everyone. My name is Hismatul Hafidza and my partner is Rifatul Karoma. Today, we're going to tell you about our material is the ESP vocabulary portfolio as a tool for sustained vocabulary learning. First, I'm going to tell you the introduction. 1. What is vocabulary? 2. What the rules and types of English vocabulary? 3. What disciplinary or technical vocabulary? And 4. Why Portofolio as a tool for sustained vocabulary learning? And how practical implication of the study for teaching ESP vocabulary. And next, we're going to tell you about what is vocabulary. So, vocabulary is the collection of words that an individual knows. And why vocabulary is important? Vocabulary knowledge accounts for 18% of variance of reading comprehension scores at grade level. At the fourth grade level, 70% of reading problems are related to vocabulary. By age 3, the gap in vocabulary acquisition begins. Low-income homes, 2 words acquired per day. Average interaction homes, 5 words per day. High interaction, 9 words per day. Big gaps in word knowledge make catching up difficult even though once in school. Children appear to acquire new vocabulary at similar rates. To catch up vocabulary disadvantage, children will have to acquire vocabulary at above average rates. And next, we're going to tell you the rules and types of English vocabulary. Vocabulary plays crucial roles in language fluency development and knowledge building. Widodo, 2015. Productive use of vocabulary in speaking and writing, meaning making of vocabulary in listening and writing, and breadth and depth of vocabulary knowledge are crucial dimensions of successful English language learning. Those other factors also contribute to this learning development. Particularly in the area of ESP, teachers are challenged to provide students with relevant knowledge of vocabulary. The types of vocabulary are high-frequency words, academic word, technical word, and low-frequency words. And next, disciplinary or technical vocabulary. Technical vocabulary is common use in disciplinary or specialized subject-related text. Two kinds of technical words, those that may occur in general non-specialized usage and those that are largely used unique to a particular specialist field. The identification of words classes between non-technical, general, and specialized words in GRADE to assist learners of English to understand the different ways in which the message is being developed and raise their awareness of some hidden technical meanings extend from general meanings. This implies that the social function of vocabulary in ESP is eliciting meanings of disciplinary or specialized knowledge because particular ESP vocabulary convey disciplinary concepts, which represent specialist knowledge. Okay, so next, my partner will explain the next slide.
Now I'm gonna tell you about the next slide. Next slide is Portofolio as a tool for sustained vocabulary learning. A portfolio can be a tool for vocabulary learning, and it is a form of text created by students. A portfolio allows students to identify their learning goals or make actions, plans, reflect, monitor, and adjust the process. As a product, it enables the student to create portfolio documents which reflect their learning experience. In the context of ESP vocabulary learning, portfolios, learning templates, or frames help students engage in identification of specialized vocabulary which cater to their special needs of understanding vocational text. In other words, portfolio work is the best impetus for personalized vocabulary learning. Research method and finding and discussions. Research method include research design and context, participants and consent forms, research procedure and materials, research instruments and data analysis. And for the findings and discussions include vocabulary learning through reading as a meaning-making process, selective and contextual vocabulary learning, engaging and reflective language learning, and also personalized language learning. For practical implication of the study for teaching ESP vocabulary, the present study has four practical implications of the study for teaching ESP vocabulary. The first is teaching ESP vocabulary should be tailored to student needs. It means students need to be aware of what vocabulary they need to learn. For this reason, ESP teachers design vocabulary tags based on students' need analysis. The second is when teaching ESP vocabulary, ESP teachers can focus on form-based vocabulary tags. It means in this regard, students identify word classes along with their meanings. They can be asked to draw or write a semantic map which show taxonomic relationship of words. In this way, students can develop their vocabulary knowledge like vocabulary size and depth. The third is ESP teacher can provide students with text-based vocabulary tags. Students work on different texts, which are sources of learning vocabulary. It means is in this respect, the student learn vocabulary in context. This can build critical awareness of how particular words are used in particular contexts. ESP teachers might provide students with a list of themes or topics as a starting point for students to navigate and select texts which suit their interests. The students are given full autonomy in what vocabulary they would like to learn. Students might create word lists which come out of their readings. And the last is teaching ESP vocabulary can be integrated with that of other language skills such as listening, speaking, reading, and writing, so that students can make use of vocabulary they learn through language skills text. Okay, I think enough my presentation about the ESP vocabulary. I'm so sorry if I have some mistake or bad pronunciation. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.